Hey y'all, it's me, Pretty Witty 77, and welcome back to another edition of the Deep Condish, where we deep condition our hair every week while we get the dish on what's going on in hip-hop and pop culture. So let's get to it. Okay, y'all know I be seeing stories in media, but I don't really like to go too heavy into things because like I want to keep this kind of lighthearted, fun, you know, but I just have to pay my respects to Charlie Murphy. I thought he was a funny guy. It was sad that happened and very few people knew that he even had like leukemia. That's what that's what it was said that he passed from. So RIP to him. And somebody else who I want to RIP to, I don't even know the little boy's name, but I don't know if you guys heard this story. This young boy was on Instagram Live playing around with a gun. What he was doing with a gun, I don't know. He was playing around, and I'm guessing, this is what I heard, I'm guessing somebody in the comments was like, why you don't have the clip in? So he put the clip in and he ends up accidentally shooting himself and he died. And I think that was very sad, but I got so many mixed emotions. My main emotion is it was sad. My next emotion is what was he doing? My next thought was, what was he doing with a gun? Where were his parents? And why was he on social media at that young age? Like, things are getting ridiculous, but I really wanted to RIP him and say big ups to Shaq. I think Shaq stepped up to pay for the boy's funeral because he, of course, well, I'm not gonna say of course, well, his family didn't have anything set up into place to pay for anything like that so soon because it was a tragedy. So yeah. Okay, so let's get into the dish. Let me get this. I'm trying to watch my grammar. Let me just get this trash out of the way because I really like T.I., y'all. I really do. But he's been really grinding my gears lately with his whole public divorce. And he put out a statement saying that marriage is a distraction. This is just me putting it into my words. Marriage is a distraction and it's holding him back or something like that, and he's a better friend than a husband. Excuse me, don't you supposed to be a friend? Like, isn't a husband a friend? Like, I'm so confused. I think it's an excuse. Bye, T.I. He the bad of the week. Bad T.I. And speaking of a rapper, Tory Lanez, I'm not sure who's familiar with him. It was said that he was arrested on some gun and drug charges. I'm not sure how many counts he got, but he got online and was telling them, y'all don't know what y'all talking about. And people were in the comments like, but you posted it on your Snapchat, so, and we seen the mugshot, so what are you talking about, Tory? Bad Tory. And since we on the topic of, you know, rappers who've been wilding out lately, let's talk about Boosie. Boosie was in the mall in Biloxi, Mississippi, I believe. And of course it was fans like, oh, hey, Boosie. That was causing, you know, that was causing a scene. You know how fans be, but you know, they fans, so why not? So the mall security asked Lil Boosie to leave and his crew. You know, he with his team, you know, people who be with him. And I'm not sure if they wanted to leave or they left. I'm not sure what happened after that, but all I know is I seen the video and they pepper sprayed them. I'm like, dang, for real? Right, in front of everybody. So what I read was that after they pepper sprayed him, they were walking out or whatever, and the mall security was following them. And they got into, I've seen the clip of them fighting outside of the mall. Now I did see Boosie in the clip and somebody was holding him back, so he was not in you know, the immediate action. Of course, it had something to do with the people that he was associated with, but they can't be suing him. But somebody stole his jewelry or something like that, and he had problems finding it, and they sent lawyers up to the police department, and they suddenly found it. So yeah, y'all do what y'all want with this story, but I'm saying, calm down, Boosie. Y'all should have just left, bro. It's not even worth it, worth the publicity. I know this man, ain't he on parole? Ain't he on probation? I don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I thought it was cute that, so I feel like this is rapper week, that Gucci, y'all know Gucci is 1017, so that's always been like him. Don't ask me why, because I haven't really been listening to Gucci. Well, I've been around Gucci listeners, but I really didn't like it back in the day. Everybody used to like it, but I started liking it maybe about 5 years ago. I'm not a #1 diehard Gucci fan, but I do like Gucci. Well, some of his stuff, because some of it don't make sense. But yeah, so 1017 has always been like his number, so he's getting married on 10/17/17, and the time they gonna get married is 10/17. I thought that was a little crazy, but I guess Gucci is cute. And in disgusting rapper news of today, y'all boy Designer out here, all in the crowd at concerts and stuff, kissing fans in the mouth. A video surfaced of him, and fans were like, he jumped into, I'm not sure if he jumped into the crowd, but I know fans were like all around him, and they were on the same level. And yeah, a fan reached over there and just, they kissed them all in the mouth, and I ain't talking about no, it didn't look like a pic. Even if it was a pic, that's too personal. And if y'all wondering, she didn't look like us. But that's either here nor there. Let's move on to the good stuff. Your girl Janet filed for divorce a couple of months after she gave birth to her child, and a lot of people were saying that Janet's a gold digger. She had a 5, it's like a 5, 10, 15, like every 5 years that she's with the guy or something, she gets a certain amount of money. That's what's been said. So they were saying, oh, they try to do the math, and that's 5 years. Janet is a genius. She had her baby and got her money and went out her way. I'm like, bro, Janet got money. Like, the story confused me because it really broke, and it was like, when it broke, it was like, well, they got a divorce because they couldn't agree on the religion of the baby. I'm like, bro, like, first of all, I have heard rumors that Janet converted to Muslim for him. I don't know if this is true. Somebody said Janet was a Jehovah's Witness. I really doubt that. I don't know if that's true. But if you have a baby, you've been with this man before all this time, then you kind of knew what his religion was, and you knew that y'all faced it. Like, so I don't really agree. I feel like with the information that I've been fed, I feel like people reaching trying to get the real story. We don't know what's going on. Her assistant or somebody hit up, I think, the Shade Room, was like, y'all don't know her, she would never do it for the money. Even if you would have did the math, you would have seen that she was with him 4 years plus, not a whole 5. You don't know what you're talking about, yada yada yada. I'm like, oh, okay, like, okay. Yeah, so I seen a picture of her son, so freaking cute, look just like the daddy, girl. That's a $1 billion baby for sure. In other news, well, I said I'm not gonna talk about this, y'all, and don't make me talk about this anymore. Don't make me, y'all ain't making me do nothing. But I really don't like giving attention to people who I feel like really don't deserve it. You know what I mean? So this week we're gonna talk, well, we're gonna brief on, well, I might have to put some more on it. Oh, I forgot to tell you, if you guys are wondering what I'm using, I'm gonna put what I'm deep conditioning with in the description box. I can't believe I went all this time without telling y'all that. Yeah, I'm not sure if you can actually see it through the frame, but you know, I got you. But in other we don't care news, why did y'all let it happen that Kylie Jenner has gotten her own show? Now, what does she do besides, I mean, what does she do besides y'all blew her up to even get her own makeup line? Like, she wasn't even a makeup artist before then. You know how a makeup artist would be like, blow up and be like, okay, she got her own line now. Or like a hair guru, or like a blow up, and you know, then they put out their own line. I'm not sure if Courtney from The Main Choice actually was a guru. I just knew she had really pretty hair and she came out with a line. But you know, it fits. You know what I mean? So what did this Kylie girl do? What did she do? I can tell you what she did. She didn't do anything. But now she has her own show. And y'all who made somebody popular, somebody famous, who really has no business being famous, not just because of her family, because no. You know what I'm saying? Rob wasn't even that famous until he started really messing with Black China, in my opinion. Y'all knew who he was because of who he was related to, but just like in the media popping like that, nah, cut it out. But yeah, y'all done gave the little girl her own show. But anyways, on to the next. Queen Latifah and Jill Scott have been chosen to, I guess, be leads, or kind of, I'm not sure if they're going to be leads or just participate in the film. They're making a film about the Flint water crisis. So I'm kind of interested in seeing how they're going to put this together. I know this is an issue that definitely needs to be brought to light. Light needs to be shined on. It needs to be addressed. To my understanding, I'm not even sure if Flint got clean water yet. Like, this has been several years. And I think the movie was a good idea, but I think the movie going to be on Lifetime. So of course, if it's on Lifetime, they had to make sure they cast some good people so it can pop. But there's either here nor there. I'm kind of interested to see how Jill Scott and Queen Latifah will be like working together. Have they ever worked together before? I'm not even sure. I don't know. But I believe that that's all the news I had, the entertainment news I had for today. Let's jump into the music. I know a lot of y'all were telling me about the music y'all were listening to last week. A lot of y'all listening to that Bruno's album was really good, and I don't really like to listen to that music majority of the time. I kind of just switch it on when I need to, or when I'm in the mood. But I like that album. So this week, I think I majority listened to, well, I ain't gonna say majority listen to, I just really been listening to the same thing I was listening to last week, Lucci. And have you guys heard that Kendrick Lamar's new album, Damn? A lot of people hit me up like, you heard it, and I'm like, no, it ain't even out yet, just that one song, Humble. So when it dropped, you know, your girl had to give it a listen, and I think that it's different. I think that it's hidden things. Ooh, excuse me. I feel like it's hidden things within the album. Like, I love how creative he was with it's simple, but yeah, it's creative and clever. Let me say clever, yeah. I love how clever he was with naming his songs. Like, at first I was looking at it like, wait, are all these emotions? It was like fear, love, God, feel. I was like, oh, okay. I was really trying to, you know, wrap my hand around it. And my favorite song on the album, I would have to say, is Fear and XXX. That sound bad, but it's really not as bad as it sounds. I don't think it really has a lot to do with really XXX. Kind of wondering why he named it that, but I like the beat when they switch and XXX. Yes, girl. And the kind of like Fear, the song Fear on Kendrick Lamar's Damn album, it kind of just took me through memory lane. It really made me think a little bit, like, dang, I don't want to tell y'all, well, I'm not really telling y'all because this is a song y'all can always listen, but I feel like it's down memory lane. I feel like as children, our parents instilled so much fear in us that when we got older and started to process things, we automatically feared a lot of things, you know. And that's kind of, I don't know, this is kind of how I processed it. Y'all don't have to listen, but listen to it for yourself and tell me how you guys like that. Also, Mariah Carey is about to put out an album, and she has a new record label. So if you guys are interested, if you guys are Mariah Carey fans, then that's for you. I wouldn't say I've never been like, oh my god, I love Mariah Carey. Nah. But she got a voice on her. She had some pipes on her when she was younger, and I know that, you know, she had been gone from the scene a long time, and then she came back on like mid 2005, 2004 with that We Belong Together. That's my jam. So she made a comeback then. I'm kind of interested to seeing like what's gonna be on this album. Can she make another comeback in the year 2017? It's really tough, but I feel like she got some diehard fans, so maybe she can pull it off. So that's pretty much all the dish I have for you guys this week. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you guys are deep conditioning with me like right now, comment below what deep conditioner you use. Like, I might want to try it. Or maybe it's something that I already used. I don't know. But anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in. And I will see you guys on Wednesday and right back here on Sunday.